Yeah, man.
I reckon, man.
Live from the presidential suite.
El Presidente.
SkyCity, fellas. How good. I can't hear diddly shit, by the way.
I can hear plenty.
Why do we always do our ear checks for these OBs?
Oh, we've just been doing it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Jace was hanging
He's
off
waited
his
till
phone
now.
the whole time. That's right, to bring it up.
I just can't.
Can we paint a picture, Jace, man?
Yeah, sure.
We're sitting it's on the 21st floor of the Sky Tower here, SkyCity Hotel, I should say. We're directly looking at some of the tower out the window and back out across to the Auckland Harbour Bridge.
Yes.
It's not a sunny day. It's overcast. There's rain there in the distance. We can see God's fingers.
Yes.
Breaking through the clouds down onto the harbour over there. And I've got to say, it's a hell of a view.
It is a magnificent
view. You could become accustomed.
Yes.
Would you ever, because for the same money you buy a house and a property, you could buy like a really nice big apartment.
That's what Jace wants to do.
Because I know, Jace, that's what you want to do. But like, imagine a rooftop penthouse apartment.
Yeah.
The thing I can't wrap my head around is you're buying a spot in the sky. Like, you're not buying land that it's on. You're buying a spot in the sky. I can't wrap my head around that.
Can't you?
It's not that complicated, man.
But the owning something which might not be there one day and is just a chunk of air, whereas land is a thing.
Well, you're buying square meterage, aren't you?
You know what I'm thinking, actually, fellas, with this view here?
Yeah, man.
Is this you need weather forecasters up here? Because you can tell, you
People
go,
that do
all
the
right,
weather.
she's going to be pissing down in the CBD in about 10 minutes. Or she's pretty rough over the old Y-tax there.
Yeah.
What if-
Tell you
North
what,
Shore,
I've been here
sunny
for
and fine.
I've been here 5 years. I don't know the geography at all.
Really?
No idea. I also don't know any of the streets around my house. I don't know any street names.
If it's any comfort to you, Mogi, my wife used to live around, and my mother-in-law used to live around very much where you are, and they lived there all their lives. And I visited them often, particularly my wife's mum, and I spent a lot of time in Grayling.
You visited your wife's mum a lot?
Yeah, well, with my wife. And I flattered in Grayling and Ponsonby for large periods of times. I still don't know the names of the streets.
No idea.
No
and
idea.
My brother-in-law who was staying, he was like, down on John Street. I was like, absolutely no idea.
You know
Yeah.
Richmond and Franklin?
Franklin,
Yeah, I know
and
those
I've,
two.
I've gotten those. I'm pretty sure about those now.
Yeah, those two are like the main.
College Hill.
I know.
College Hill,
Yeah, I know
There's a
Brown
Jervois
Street because I
Road.
lived on Brown Street.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
What's
Islington.
funny about that?
I just know.
You know the street that you
Yeah.
lived on.
Yeah.
But also, I know that you would have way preferred to have lived on White Street.
No, he loves
Just because I know you very
He was
well.
always going up and down Brown Road.
Yeah.
I got them to reduce the rent.
Right, because it was Brown
'cause it was
Street.
Brown
Yeah,
Street.
yeah. It fits with
Because I'm
your
such a
character.
racist.
You know what's great is I can see the top of a cathedral from here. You guys can't see it because you're not in the bed.
No, we're not in
And the
bed.
layout is Jason, Micah, and two cuck chairs facing the bed.
Yes.
And I'm in the bed facing you guys. And then as we have guests come through today, they all hop in the bed with me.
I feel like could be one of those really sick situations in hotel rooms where Mogi and I are like these sleazy old bastards
You know what it
sitting
feels
in the
like?
cup
Yes.
chairs,
Yeah, it
and then
feels
old
like-
Keyzie's making love to someone, and we're
Yes.
just sitting here.
I don't know if I'd like that.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like, from where I'm sitting, like you guys are commentating me about to make love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're all set up with the headphones and stuff.
Yeah.
And Keyzie
Is it a comfortable bed, Keyzie? Hard, soft, medium?
Medium.
Just hotel medium.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
bog standard, but very
Hotel
nice.
semi.
I don't like the giant cushions they put on everything. They're fucking pain in the ass.
But do you get that at home though, or you get 1,000
No,
little ones?
the heaps
Same
of little
difference.
ones. You know?
Yeah.
But the giant ones, what are you going to do with that?
What are you going to do with the little ones?
I can tell you also we've been very fortunate. We've had some dumplings. There's a cheese board out there. Mogi, you've had a couple of coffees today.
I'm on my second one.
What is it?
Well, it's one of those Nespressos, which have got
Nespresso,
all the caffeine content of a glass of milk. So I like
pods.
that. Yeah, they're shit. So
Actually,
Is it hot though?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I'll
It's good.
grab one soon. I think.
On shit, there's a toilet by the entrance.
Yeah.
That's
is
the
it?
poos toilet.
Is it?
This shared toilet here is not for poos.
But it's a bidet in there.
No, I know there's a bidet in there. So what you should do is use that one by the entrance and then just come over and use
Have
it.
I told you
just
guys?
waddle over.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me, and sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's
Jason,
fine.
what's the story with a bidet? Do you take a dump on the toilet and then get on the bidet for
That's
a wash
right.
out?
So
Yes.
you're facing outwards on the toilet. You do your business. You flush it. You then spin around. In this case, it's your right foot pivot round, full
Right.
180 face the
And
wall.
it's a giddy up situation.
And then it's a giddy up situation. Ladies ride side
When I was in Vietnam. But anyway,
on your sex tour?
have I told you fellas about my hotel poos anxiety?
No.
Like,
sounds like a great
Finally,
yarn,
a news story out of Vietnam.
well, it's not Vietnam related, but like if I'm sharing a hotel room, say with my wife or something, I can't do poos.
I can. That's
Well,
the only time I can.
Yeah, I love doing poos in that.
Because
Doors open, man.
because at my home, of course, we've got two separate toilets. We've got the poo toilet and just the ensuite toilet. I never use the ensuite toilet, and so
You
I
like
don't
your
like.
toilet segregated like you
Yeah.
like everything else.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
I like the freedom of having a separate toilet where I can really go to town.
The freedom.
But the idea of doing a dump in a hotel room with my wife in it, I don't like it. So I just hold on to my poos, or I go down and find
your
another
hands?
toilet.
What I do is so in this scenario, we've got a wall between where I'm sitting in the bed now and the toilet.
Yeah.
I'd close that all off. I'd probably run the shower,
Yes.
Run the
Keyzie,
shower,
that's exactly what you
do
do.
poos,
Yep.
and then pivot right foot onto the bidet.
Yeah, but having said that, if you run the shower, then you've got a steamy poo situation
No, that's the go.
Turn
But
the
you've
fan
just
on.
the key is that you've got to flush
immediately.
mid. While it's still hanging out.
But what do you do with your?
Because it'll grab the end of it and pull the rest of it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It's like when you're catfishing.
Do you not
and
know
get
that,
them by
Jace?
the head and then you pull the rest of them out.
Yeah.
God, I'm doing
You
so
grab them
many
by the
things
gills.
wrong. So many things wrong.
But you're
with my
absolutely
poos.
right, Keyzie. And when I'm at the office, it's tricky. You know our office.
Yeah, that is tricky.
And so you have to flush. That gives you the noise coverage. You go,
Rip ass.
and then you flush again as soon as the water is available
Wow.
to you. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
I
And pretend that
But-
that you do it so fast that you're pretending to everyone in the office that you were only doing wheeze.
Yeah, right.
That's the trick.
So, Jace, what I'd do if I was you, because I know you're quite a loud pooer, is you run the shower,
I'm vocal.
you're a grunter.
the whole thing. Run the shower, both taps on.
Right.
Get the coffee machine, put it on the table here, fire that up.
Hair dryer.
Get the hairdryer going. Get room service to come up and just do a quick vacuum,
It's not.
and then go down to the
I
lobby.
need to clarify. It's not the noise that concerns me.
Oh, it's your stench.
It's the stench.
Oh, you're a reeker.
And
Because you're really stinky.
can I tell you another little trick I do at home when I'm using the ensuite? Because when I get up to go wheeze in the morning, first thing, there's always a bit of wind. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've always got one loaded in the barrel there. And what I do is, re-flushing the toilet, is I prematurely flush the toilet so the flush is going so I can rip ass.
And what I love about that is that you think you're
Jesus,
fooling.
that's bright. Can you
think
put the blind
think
down?
you're fooling someone when you do that, eh?
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
She-
You can hear
so
it
you
from
say
the
my
other
wife
end of
can
the
hear me
house.
ripping ass?
Well, it's probably like, whoosh.
Yeah, she's.
Thanks, Parks. That's better.
You're all part of the illusion.
Interesting view right now with the cloud coming over and the rain, but the sun.
It's bloody beautiful
It's an
out there. I'm
amazing
looking
view.
for my phone so I can get a bit of video of it, but I don't know what I've done with it. Yeah, I do. It's probably there. Good stuff.
yeah, you're going to put that on your Insta, yeah?
No, I just want to send
story.
it to my daughter, actually.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Good
Hey,
stuff.
Fellas, I'm thinking of having a bath halfway through the show. Is that all G?
I think it's a good idea.
An actual bath?
100%. I'll hop in the bath.
I always recommend that you have a bath, Keyzie.
Because then we could be like, who's in the tub with Keyzie? You know what I mean?
Who's in the nud
And
with
get the guests
Keyzie?
through.
Yeah, I'm keen on that.
And plug the comedy fest.
I can
Yeah.
see some complaints after this show, actually.
Wow,
Yeah,
it'll be
well,
less than yesterday's one, so that's good.
Fucking hell. I immediately went home to my wife after that. I was
what
like,
did she say?
She said, no, it was fine.
And I also, I knew immediately in the break that I'd thrown you under the bus. I apologise once more for that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. There was an attempt to cover it up, but it sort of drew a line under it.
driving home, usually I'd be anxiety ridden about something like that, and I went, I was fine.
Oh, really? Because you're pretty anxiety ridden.
I was, but then I was like, it's like when Keyzie and I had our last round of golf, and it was just shit. It was so bad, and I was so angry about it.
And we got cancelled after that as well.
And by a minute or
Very
two
similar.
driving home, I went, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, man. Just chill.
The Golf Standards Association brought a complaint against you guys for your golf game.
Yeah, they should have. Fucking hell.
And your missus was like, that's all good?
Yeah. Her concern initially when she texted me
Was a
immediately after I
misunderstanding.
was that I didn't clarify certain things.
Yes, but you weren't saying it. You weren't. Yeah, you were
Yes.
telling a
There's
story.
nothing wrong with it, but
Yeah.
it is that sort of thing where it's like you can't even saying the word is a crime. You can't even tell a story.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like,
and I immediately went,
and there needs to be degrees because that's bullshit.
Yeah, and it's tough because I know you use that word all the time off here, and we've been trying to.
Keyzie. Are you running a rager there, by the way? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm running a rager.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I'm in the bed with you two and Pugs watching, and I've got a rager. It's not that funny. Come on.
Keyzie is absolutely loving having 3 Garys. 3.5 Garys.
Oh, God. All right, is that us? Is that I can hear the music?
We're off home, man.
I'm going to
Good
go and
show.
get a coffee,
That's
fellas.
a good show, fellas.
Yep, so thanks for listening to The Big Show. Potty.
Potty.
Potty. 4 till 7 every
I
weekday.
didn't know
You
you
can radio
you
show,
could
man.
beatbox
On
eh?
Radio Hauraki. Potty. Thanks,
That was
guys.
sick.
Thank you.
Love you guys, man. The show rules.
Okay.